One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this, because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds his target down the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Jones to throw. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So the Florida State Seminoles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Quarterback making checks. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Trucks through the defender. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Touchdown, Florida State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jones wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It's a draw. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Oh, it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Power football with the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll pull it on the read. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. throws and fires complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Jones to throw. Under fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Wide open downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's got him. Plows through the defense. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Running back searching for a hole. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally...
He's got it down the left side. Here he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Trying to punch it in. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Jones wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Pressure coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. Still on his feet. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Backs looking for the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knowles!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard-hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Noles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will open from the 15. Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incompleted. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse did love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Toss to the outside. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Makes the catch. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. There he goes. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles are marching down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Might be calling a hot route. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it at.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. And they'll start this drive off in business. First and goal from the 9. The Seminoles couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
He'll do it himself. Nice move there. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on third down? Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, no! Excellent pass by the back on the option. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jones wants to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles will snap it on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The RPO, it's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Jones to throw. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll run the off-tackle play here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Puts it out of the air. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Reed. On target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On target to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the third quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jones wants to throw it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. 2nd down coming up. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Noles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Cornhole, 88. Cooler.
From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Makes the grab. That'll be enough enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
Military stun.
The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
22 water. 22 water.
The give on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, no! The offense cashing it in on that drive. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he takes this from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Corralled by the kicking team. All the way in for the touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Panthers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Jones to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. He'll try to do it. Oh, he's got some space.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jones wants to throw it. He's got it down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Ready up.
2nd and goal for the offense.
6-9-1. Gators. Set. Flip it. Ready.
Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw